first event involved a V-shaped object first spotted near the town of Paulden. It traveled on a southeasterly course, passing over Phoenix at about 8:30 p.m. Just after 8:45 p.m., the V-shaped object turned and disappeared somewhere northwest of Arizona, near Kingman. Although seen by hundreds of people throughout Arizona, only one known videotape exists of this phenomenon. It was captured on tape by a retired pilot from the front yard of his home in Scottsdale, north of Phoenix.
At about 8:28 that evening, I was outside with my video camera and happened to look up, right about up in there, and saw a formation of lights moving from north to south. The V formation that flew over consisted of between 5 and 6 amber lights only. Over a period of somewhere between 15 to 20 seconds, there was an apparent change in the position of some of the lights within the formation. The perceived altitude would have been 10 to 15,000 feet, and that would have probably been somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 to 400 knots, given the distance that they traveled. But it was totally silent, completely and totally silent.
Although Terry was the only eyewitness to actually record the mysterious V-shaped object on videotape, many other people throughout Arizona reported seeing the UFO that evening. According to the Maryland Air National Guard, the illumination flares were deployed, fell, and disappeared from sight, behind the mountain range seen in the video. But many eyewitnesses claimed that the lights they saw were in front of the range and therefore could not have been the same flares. In an attempt to settle this crucial debate, we gave the tapes shot by one of the witnesses to Dr. Leonid Rudin of Cognitech, a California-based image processing firm. Rudin examined the same images that had been previously analyzed by Jim Dilatoso.
We were presented with 2 videotapes. One videotape was shot at night. Another videotape was made during the day from approximately same location with the camera pointing in approximately same direction.
Give you the angle and idea of the surroundings and what we saw at night and the mountains where the lights appeared to be.
There's a mountain range here as well. We don't know where it is over here.
Rudin first lined up the day and nighttime images, using the ridgeline in the foreground as a reference. By overlaying the images, he could determine if the lights simply vanished on their own or disappeared behind the distant mountain range.
We superimposed 2 video sequences. We produced a new video sequence in which each frame is a combination of 2 frames, night and day. We registered the hill. We have no control whether it comes below the mountain or above the mountain.
After several hours, the intricate process was complete.
That's right. This is a loop which repeats this disappearing sequence over and over again. And the one thing that we see here, which is striking, is that at no point the lights disappear above the ridge of the mountain, and at no point the lights descend below the ridge of the mountain. The disappearance of the light coincides precisely with the point in time when the light is exactly at the top of the mountain. And that happens not with one light, not with 2 lights, but with all the lights that we see on the videotape. Therefore, the only conclusion we have is that those lights are behind the mountains, not in front of the mountains.
Armed with this information, watch the videotape again and judge for yourself. Are these merely flares dropping behind a mountain range, or UFOs mysteriously vanishing? Sometimes the human eye can form its own conclusions. This dramatic demonstration seems to support the contention that the 10 o'clock event was the result of illumination flares being dropped behind the distant ridge.